Mount Etna, Europe's most active volcano, erupted in spectacular fashion today, unleashing a massive column of ash, lava fountains, and pyroclastic flows that sent shockwaves across Sicily and far beyond. The eruption occurred just before midday, catching hundreds of tourists and local residents by surprise and prompting swift evacuations from the summit area. The powerful explosion originated from the volcano's southeastern crater, one of its most active zones. Experts from Italy's National Institute of Geophysics and Volcanology, INGV, reported that the eruption was preceded by a sudden spike in volcanic tremors and seismic activity earlier in the morning, though the full force of the eruption exceeded many expectations. "It's the most terrifyingly beautiful thing I've ever seen," said Olivia Parker, a tourist from the UK who was on a guided hike up the volcano when the eruption began. "We heard this deep rumble, like thunder, and then the ground shook. Within seconds, the sky turned dark with ash." Volcanologists described the eruption as explosive but not unexpected, given Etna's increased activity in recent months. Since early March, Mount Etna has experienced over a dozen minor eruptions. However, today's event was by far the most violent of 2025 to date. Lava flows were observed moving down the slopes on multiple fronts, but authorities confirmed that the lava remained confined to the upper flanks of the volcano and posed no direct threat to nearby towns such as Nicolosi or Zaffarana Etnia. Pyroclastic flows, fast-moving clouds of gas, ash, and volcanic rock, were captured descending down the north slope, creating a dramatic scene visible from as far as Catania. The eruption sent ash plumes nearly 10 kilometers, 6 miles, into the sky. The Toulouse Volcanic Ash Advisory Center issued a red aviation warning, prompting Catania International Airport to temporarily suspend operations. By late afternoon, the ash plume had dissipated enough for flights to resume, though some delays continued. The summit zone had been officially closed to tourists due to recent seismic warnings, although some hikers had ventured into restricted areas. There were no fatalities, and only a few cases of minor injuries from falling ash and panic-related incidents, said Marco Silvestri, spokesperson for Sicily's Civil Protection Department. "We are fortunate that this eruption occurred during daylight and in relatively clear weather conditions, which helped evacuation efforts." Boris Benk, a leading volcanologist with INGV who has studied Etna for over 2 decades, described the event as both spectacular and scientifically valuable. "This may be one of the best documented eruptions in Etna's history," he said. "Between the constant monitoring systems, satellite imagery, and the thousands of photos and videos shared online, we'll be studying this eruption for years." Mount Etna, standing at about 3,350 meters, 11,000 feet, is one of the world's most studied volcanoes and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It draws over 1.5 million visitors annually, many of whom are drawn by the chance to witness its volatile nature up close. Today's eruption serves as a stark reminder that, despite its allure, Mount Etna remains a dynamic and dangerous force of nature. Authorities continue to urge caution and warn that further eruptions are possible in the coming days or weeks. "This is Etna," said Benk. "It's never asleep for long."